Salam to everyone. Good evening, Mausumi Halder. Thank you so much for coming, joining all the eminent poets around the world here present today with their lovely, wonderful. We are blessed to have you all here on this Sargam platform. This is your platform, and you can come and share your poem and your words with us. Thank you so much. Now I'll start the show. As few people are not joining today, Gangalaxmi and Shyam sir won't be, I think, coming. Let's begin the show from first. I'll call upon Dr. Roopali Sicar Gaur, ma'am. Ma'am, stage is yours. We want to listen from you, and she
Thank
has
you
to
so
leave for
much.
some.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome,
Thank you
ma'am.
for inviting me. And it's so beautiful to be here, actually. I look forward to it. Uh, I'm going to read a poem in Hindi because I haven't been doing it, and my Hindi's, you know, practice is going off. So I must read. This
Yeah,
is,
yes, yes.
I used to have a gardener. Uh, he came from
Mali.
this place called Pratapgarh in
Okay.
Uttar Pradesh. A very happy
Okay.
person who didn't know much
Mm,
about gardening, but
mm.
he continues to be a very happy person. I think it's because he's with plants and so on. So it's really dedicated to him. And it's called, it says that come, let's all become gardeners. I mean, that's what the poem says. Let's all become gardeners. आओ आओ सब बन जाते हैं माली नहीं तो धरती हो जाएगी खाली अपने बच्चों के लिए बचाओ ये धरती ये आसमान और ये हरियाली नहीं तो पीना पड़ेगी जहर की प्याली आओ बन जाते हैं हम सब माली आओ बचाओ अपने बच्चों के लिए इन विशाल पेड़ों को वापस ले आओ फिर से वो स्वच्छ हवा के झोंकों को कभी नदियों में साफ पानी था कल कल नदियां बहती थी खेतों को सींचती हुई वो समुद्र की तरफ दौड़ती थी जहरीले रसायन का बोझ लेकर वही नदी अब नाला बन गई आओ आओ सब बन जाते हैं माली नहीं तो हमारे बच्चे पिएंगे जहर की प्याली रोको 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 टोको उन दुष्ट दरिंदों को जो पावन पवन के झोंकों को नापाक और दूषित करते हैं कौन है ये लोग आप पूछते हो अरे वही लोग जो हवन और पूजा करके दीपावली पर घी का दिया जलाकर नवरात्रों में व्रत रख के और रंग बिरंगी मूर्ति खरीद कर अपना गंगा मैया को अर्पित करते हैं ये लो मैया गंगा तेरे लिए बस यही बचा ये कचरे का प्रसाद माँ मैंने तेरे लिए ही रखा आओ सब बन जाते हैं माली पेड़ बोए हरे भरे फूल उगाए रंग बिरंगे ऐसा दिन ना आए जब हमारे बच्चे रोए तितली चींटी चिड़िया कौवा मोर गिलहरी मैना तोता काश हमारे पास भी होता आओ आओ देर न करे पेड़ लगाए जल बचाए नील आकाश में सूर्य प्रकाश को साथ मिलकर फिर वापस लेकर आए आओ आओ सब बन जाते हैं माली नहीं तो धरती हो जाएगी खाली अपने बच्चों के लिए बचाओ ये धरती ये आसमान और ये हरियाली थैंक यू So it's all about saving the environment, that we all turn into gardeners and we stop people from throwing rubbish into rivers and create in the land, land piles and so on. And so it is a call. It is a
Yeah,
call for all of us to
yeah.
turn into
Wonderful. So wonderful,
Mali in
beautiful.
Hindi is gardener.
Gardener, gardener, yeah. Here the gardener wants to save the whole earth actually. And here the Rupali ma'am wants to say that in our country, we are following many rituals. In those rituals, we are throwing the garbage in the rivers and, that is puja stuff we call it actually, but that becomes a garbage. When it goes in the river, it spoils the rivers. एंड मैम अभी अभी आपको पता होगा थोड़े दिन पहले वो निकला अष्टमी वाला एक त्योहार फेस्टिवल निकलता है ना जिसमें ठंडा खाना खाते हैं शीतला अष्टमी तो आई वेंट टू द टेम्पल मंदिर में क्या व्हाट आई सॉ लोगों ने सब जगह प्रसाद बना के पैरों में हर जगह पैरों में प्रसाद रोल रहा है इतना स्मेल आ रहा है इतना वो हो रहा है लोग कि इससे अच्छा किसी गाय को किसी जीव को खिला दो, कहीं कहीं गौशाला में डालो, वो स्पॉइल हो रहा है, पैरों में आ रहा है, और इतनी स्मेल आ रही है उधर शीतला माता मंदिर में, यू कांट स्टैंड देयर। तो ये
Yeah.
आप बहुत अच्छी बात कह रहे हैं कि वी आर स्पॉइलिंग, और कल्चर भी हम लोग, वी आर नॉट सेविंग अवर कल्चर इन दिस वे, वो हम लोग उसको स्पॉइल कर रहे हैं, और एनवायरनमेंट तो हमारा सेव होगा नहीं, एंड हाउ विल यू नो गिव, व्हाट विल गिव टू आवर अपकमिंग जनरेशन। सो वंडरफul poem, मैम, थैंक यू
Thank
सो
you.
mch, give her a big
And
hand of applause.
when I was reading it, I was thinking of your little granddaughter. You put up a lot of pictures of her. So I was thinking of her future, the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
for our children.
What will she learn about it? Na? Now when she comes in my house, na, she goes with me to temple. Then she makes faces like them. She once went with me. We had a function over there in the temple. They were dancing. Those women, they were dancing. Then she started. She looked at them, and she came home, and she was classifying, and she was clarifying what they were doing. So we were asking her, Tyra, वो ladies वहां क्या कर रही थी? She was acting like, we were laughing. They were eating, and they were dancing. They were eating and they were dancing. So we laughed literally. But she know how to bow and everything. She know we are going to temple, so we have to bow. मेरा घर enter करते ही मंदिर है. So she will not move around. सारे घर में घूमेगी. She will go in the temple. Tan 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 घंटी then प्रसाद. Tan 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 घंटी then प्रसाद. she she keeps on moving and making us enjoy. थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू। इसी तरह से हम लोग आप अपनी आने वाली जनरेशन्स को सेव कर सकते हैं, उनको उनके लिए व्हाट वी कैन सेव आवर कल्चर, वी शुड
Yeah.
सेव द कल्चर, बट डेफिनेटली विद द कल्चर वी फर्स्टली वी नीड टू सेव आवर प्लेनेट, आवर एनवायरमेंट, दैट्स वी आर स्पॉइलिंग विद आवर these things. Thank you so much, Rupali
Thank
ma'am,
you
for
so
such an
much,
informative call.
Saraswati. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Now I'd like to call upon today Whisper Poet. She has joined us. Yes, ma'am. I forgot where you have joined it from. Please tell. Can you tell me, ma'am, once
Yes,
again?
I am coming to you today from North Carolina in the United States, but
Yeah,
I'm going to be moving to the state of Montana in the United States. So that is
yeah.
actually the subject of my poem today. I'm moving out there to live with my
Thank
best
you.
friend.
Welcome, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. I flew in on a Saturday, the 13th. It was the coldest day of the year, and both the airport and your Jeep were broken. But between a wing and a prayer and friends who show up when you call the bat phone, I made it. It was 55 below when the universe squirted me out of that toothpaste tube loosely called an airplane and sent me spinning into your life like a Cat 5 tornado. Best friends who had never met, I came home to your home at the age of 53. He gave us to each other, and we laughed and cried over how self-satisfied he would be to know he had brought us together. I always said my role in his life was to help him be ready for you. How ironic that his role in mine was the same. You were the missing piece of my heart, and I was the hurricane who turned you upside down and rearranged your life and your living room. I was determined to eradicate the beige from your existence. I was the leaf blower that searched every corner for monochrome and hit the turbo button, because it hurt my heart to see your goddess fire extinguished in the nap of mid-price tan carpet. I cooked and painted my way through January on a wave of strawberry guava smoke and cucumber mint vodka cocktails while we sang and danced in musical epiphanies at night under the stars of the big sky. I listened to the universe tell me its plan, and from your hot tub, we knitted your heart and the fabric of my existence. We were like that gravy I made, disparate ingredients that a little salt, pepper, and magic transformed into unimaginable and unparalleled deliciousness. We were each other's doctor, and we were each other's patient. The best friendships are like that. I'm flying home now with your chain around my neck and your frogs on my wrist. I hope the pen I grabbed from the cup on your desk is refillable because this thing writes like a dream. And when I am old next year, and can't remember a damn thing, this pen will still flow like the manna of your love flowed from the heaven of your heart. And if I know nothing else, if my sulci have been made smooth of all knowledge except for this one thing, it will be this.
Mm.
That I love Layla and Layla loves me. Thank you.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Such a beautiful poem. You know, the story making, and she's such a marvelous, brilliantly she poured the verses and she makes her wonderful poem. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Lantin, sir, would you like to say something to her? Please. We want to listen the
First of all,
description.
I know who is room is Layla, but who is your Layla?
Layla is my best friend. She is
Oh,
the first love of my former boyfriend that after he
Yeah.
and I broke up, they reconnected from high school and were
okay.
together for a glorious year until he passed away. And she and I have become best friends.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There is a story
Layla
called
was
Layla
okay.
and Majnun. But anyway,
Lovely.
your poem was so charming. There was a lot of sweetness, a lot of vivid imagery, a lot of touching emotional pieces, like you said, you were the missing piece of my heart. And then you talked later on about listening to the universe, and then and other aspects of your poetry, which I found so nice, so sweet. It was just a beautiful. You didn't actually start your second, aren't you? So, but it was quite beautiful way, I think, which you conveyed this exquisite piece of poetry.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful piece. Thank you so much for coming, Whisper Poet Ma'am. Now I'd like to call upon our next guest today present here. Yes, Rajeev Vashista ji from Delhi. Stage is yours,
Thank you so
Rajeev
much.
ji.
Thank you so much,
Welcome.
ma'am. And thank you so much, Sargam, for being such a nice place where we can hear wonderful poets and recite our own poem as well. So today I'm going to share my romantic poem. Why do roses smell like? Why does everything try to touch you? Then even try to feel your tenderness? Are they also in love with you? Or am I a little jealous, my love? How can I say better to look like a fool than regret it later, my darling? Please be wary of every knock on your heart. Everyone has their eyes on you. Even the jasmine waits for you till late. Though it failed to grab your attention, how can I compete with the moon, my sweet darling, who is leaving no stone unturned, not only dancing in all its shape, but lately disguising itself in new hues as well? Am I glad that it chose my heart, or am I a little scared, my sweetheart? Why is this heavenly garden burning with desire? Has it seen the rosy blush of your cheeks? Or does it want to place roses in your flowing tresses? Dews of morning meadows, why do you look so glossy, like the kiss of water on your velvet lips? How can I not feel threatened by them? Why do even roses smell like you, my love? Or should I feel extremely proud and blessed? The queen of my dreams is here now with me. Your immaculate smile, pristine look, heavenly body, velvety contours keep me hooked. I have seen many eyes full of envy, but how honored I am truly, my sweetie. You chose me over everybody. I am so lucky. Let others try as hard as they can. Here, unaware of all, let me love you as much as I can. So that was it. Thank you so much for listening. It. Thank you so much.
So lovely, wonderful poem on love. Thank you so much, Rajeev ji. As usual, you recited so well. Thank you so much for coming. Give him a big hand of applause, friends, to Rajeev Vashista ji. Now I'd like to call upon our next guest today here, Laura Grevel. Laura Grevel, after a long time, welcome, ma'am. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Saraswati. Very happy to be here. I will read one that is actually from the COVID era. But I think, this is another time, as perhaps all times are, where we're going through some difficulties, wars, etc. And I think it's the sentiments expressed therein are important. So this is called I Celebrate Myself. I celebrate myself at the jeweler's today. I celebrate this new day. I start to cry in front of the clerk, mask toward mask, that intimate facing at a distance, the echoed resonance of life between strangers, asking, with my eyes directed at her eyes, at her being, at her sturdy, handsome humanness, if she could fix my watch. I wonder if I should explain. I'm celebrating. It's my first day out to do a normal thing that's not food shopping or pulling the bin up and down the street or throwing a few words at a dog walker up on the lane, where I leash myself, walk hat over belly button, that same stretch of bumpy road I have walked for 10 years, where on Easter Sunday the black-faced sheep had twin lambs. I smile like a sheep at the clerk who is maybe 30, half my age, but I have an idea she'd understand. She carries her grandma in a sling, carefully, like contraband. I celebrate myself, I say. You could too. I start to cry. She starts to laugh and sigh. We adjust our masks, start a campfire on the floor. And with her gran, we roast marshmallows on silver olive skewers from the store and sing 100 bottles of beer on the wall at the mall. Thank you so much for listening.
So wonderful. You had 100 bottles of beer all together. So, ma'am, thank you so much. It was wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. She was Laura Grevel. And now I'd like to call upon Bijo Prince. Bijo Prince, sir, after a long time. Welcome.
Dear Saraswati, dear Richard, dear Dr. Roopali, and dear all my friends in the world. The time is now a few good because there are ceasefire. I hope the ceasefire will take many time and the peace will come. At the Cohen. Oh, I am brushing the sky with pink of hope. I am spreading a net of fraternity and fondness that will stop the rockets. I am laying down on the grass, calming the world and win. Thank you. Hi, Cohen, Israel.
Wonderful. Such a short and brisky poem as usual. Give him a big hand of applause, friends.
Yes, as
Isaac
always.
Cohen. Yeah,
Thank
he's
you.
smiling.
Thank you.
Saraswati, I wonder if you know that this gentleman
Yes,
is also
thank
a
you.
musician. He plays in a
Yeah.
band. He sings.
Yeah. I have seen.
So
He
next
sings very
time,
well. I've seen him.
Next time you're
हाँ,
going to
come
sing
with your
Havana.
guitar.
Havana
हाँ,
Gila. Are you going to sing that for us?
Venice
yes.
Becca. Havana,
Yeah, sure.
Havana,
Havana,
Yeah, yeah.
Havana Gila, Nara, We
I've
both sing
listened him. Yes,
together.
he sings very
Yeah,
well. Yes. Give
thank
it
you
a big
very
hand
much,
of
man.
applause, friend. Next time, come
Yeah,
with your guitar. We want to definitely listen. Next week, come with your guitar.
Yes.
yeah,
Special, yeah, Dr. Roopali Sicar reminded about. Yes, it was in my mind, but it skips out many times. Thank you so much, Isaac.
yeah,
Sir,
thank you.
keep writing and shining with your lovely, lovely poem and keep. Actually, इनके बारे में I want to tell one more thing. They in their country they are having. He was telling me about the firework is going like war is going
Yeah,
on, and they are in so they are facing so many problems also. Yeah, you told me, Isaac Cohen. Sir,
yes,
you told me
yeah,
about that,
thank you.
no? Yeah. How is it now?
Yeah.
Everything is okay? Is it okay?
It's okay, but we wait to Tuesday because
Okay.
maybe Iran think that another war.
Okay.
No
So
one
let's.
know, but we
Oh.
hope that God say that the war
Oh.
is finished.
Rasmussen,
Oh.
he was speaking of the ceasefire. There's a ceasefire at the moment, and of course,
Yeah,
he cannot predict anymore. But his poem was about peace, and he used the illustrious word which I like,
Yeah.
called hope. Hope is the soul seed of most of us humans, and we need hope and prayer at this time. So you're speaking of peace. You're speaking of the cessation, the temporary cessation, and hoping it lasts. And he spoke of hope and typical Isaac, that sort of poetry, which we all feel in our heart and long for. So his poetry is quite significant.
Yeah. Give him a big hand of applause, friend. Thank you so much, Isaac
yeah,
Cohen,
thank
sir.
you.
Keep writing and shining. And now I'd like to call upon our next guest for today is Jayanti Behera from Orissa. Jayanti Behera. Welcome, Jayanti. Unmute yourself. You're having a candlelight dinner. I thought you were having a candlelight dinner. Anyhow, start now.
Good evening, ma'am.
Welcome. Good evening.
Namaskar, Jai
Welcome.
Jagannath.
You're looking very pretty. हाँ आपको देख के मैंने भी अपने ग्लासेस बनवा लिए. Everyone is
Thank
putting,
you,
तो मुझे भी शौक आ रहा है.
thank you. Special respected Saraswati ma'am and Gangalaxmi ma'am, Shyamaprasad sir, Richard sir and Muslim Halder ma'am. Greetings and good luck to the Nobel poets. My poem titled A Heart Like a Clay Diya. My heart is in no place, just a clay diya. Tracked, glowing in some quiet lane, people arrive like Ratha Yatra crowds, pulling my silence into their storm. I listen like a grandmother in Racha season, serving comfort like warm podopitha. Even when my own fire ghost cold strains, I will what I cannot hold. Love for me is like shared Mahaprasad, never kept, always given away. So I become a plate that never empties. Forgetting hunger has my name too. Carry even coconut break a tempest. Why must I always stay cold? Give me a shoulder, not a sermon, even a diya needs another flame. Thank you, ma'am. Jai Jagannath.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. This was Jayanti Behera from Orissa with her lovely poem. Now I like to call upon our, हाँ आज जुड़ गए हैं हमारे साथ अब्बास धालीवाल जी मलेर कोटला से. ये बहुत बड़ी शख्सियत हैं ये. इनका नाम ही काफी है, ये मौजूद है. तो आज शाम बन जाएगी, कुछ इनकी नज्म हो जाए सर. आपके इंतजार में बैठे हैं सभी.
मैम
वेलकम
थैंक्स मैम
अब्बास.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. एक लाइट मूड की गजल पेश खिदमत है आपकी नजर
जी जी।
कि कब किसने ये सोचा होगा, कब किसने ये सोचा होगा जीवन मरने जैसा होगा। कब किसने ये सोचा होगा जीवन मरने जैसा होगा। और झूठ के काले जंगल में, झूठ के काले जंगल में सच का पौधा सूखा होगा। झूठ के
वाह
काले
वाह।
जंगल में सच का पौधा सूखा होगा। और कल तक मुझको इल्म नहीं था, कल तक मुझको इल्म नहीं था, कल तक मुझको इल्म नहीं था। यार भी दुश्मन जैसा होगा, यार भी दुश्मन जैसा होगा। और रिश्तों की इस बेकदरी में, रिश्तों की इस बेकदरी में, रिश्तों की इस बेकदरी में सब कुछ ही बस पैसा होगा, सब कुछ ही बस पैसा होगा। और
बिल्कुल सही।
भाई को जिसने मरवाया है, भाई को जिसने मरवाया है, वो कोई भेदी घर का होगा, वो कोई भेदी घर का होगा। और उसके बारे में सोचूं मैं, उसके बारे में सोचूं मैं, ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा। उसके बारे में सोचूं मैं, ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा। और पतझड़ की आहट को पाकर, पतझड़ की आहट को पाकर फूलों का रंग उतरा होगा। पतझड़ की आहट को पाकर फूलों का रंग उतरा होगा। कब किसने सोचा होगा जीवन मरने जैसा होगा। और झूठ के काले जंगल में सच का पौधा सूखा होगा, सच का पौधा सूखा होगा। थैंक यू, मैनी मैनी थैंक्स।
वाह वाह, बहुत सुंदर कवि नज़म। धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया अब्बास जी। इस तरह आते रहें, लिखते रहें अपनी आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन से हमें बहुत 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 मोटिवेशन मिलता है। थैंक यू सो मच। गिव हिम अ बिग हैंड ऑफ applause to his friends. Abbas Dhaliwal ji from Malerkotla. And now I like to call upon our next guest for today is yes, I would like to call upon Richard sir. No, Lanton sir first. Lanton sir. Sorry, Lanton sir.
Thank you, thank you. So Saraswati, I'm going to do a combination of singing and poetry for you, for the Sikhs, for the Hindus, and anyone else.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Please go ahead.
Sri Ramachandra, Sri Ramachandra, Sri Ramachandra joy. Shuke duke tabalakshmana bai, anugata nirboy. Rishi Valmiki Ramayan Giti Apurba Marumoy. Ekadore tumi borateria paramir baraboy. Hanuman, 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 Hanuman. Peye Chile, Shaji Shadan. That was the one.
Veer Hanuman.
Hanuman, Hanuman, Hanuman. Peye Chile, Shaji Shadan, Shaji Shadan. Why Guru, 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 Why Guru.
Wow, wow.
Satnam, Satena, sorry. Satnam, 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 Rama Dasa Saje Soham. Spring is one of the most significant seasons globally. Its primary manifestations are resurgence, renewal, and hope. Whether it lies in the agony of the cross and resurrection, the redemption or atonement of sins, the birth of God's souls, or the fertility and lushness of Mother Gaia and her spectacular harvest festivals, this poem is dedicated to birth, rebirth, renewal, and light, as well as Saraswati, humans, and traditions. They are colorful in attire, a harmonious blend of red, orange, brown, white, and gray, pink, blue, and mauve, a pageantry of chuni and dupatta, headscarves and saris, kurtas and pajamas, signifying grace, modesty, and purity. A plethora of turbans adorn their heads with gleeful eyes but sanctified processions. Kids look elegant in durag head wraps, walking reverently with the crowds and the sacred melodies of the nagara and jewelry drums beating iconic tempos, a symbol of heritage, courage, and spirituality. Like daffodils and lilies coming together, or the rose, orchids, and tulips, lending the charm to unite a garden of brilliance, so too Sikhs and other Indian diaspora come together to celebrate in a spirit of love and harmony. It is Vaisakhi, a harvest festival from the Punjab, India. In 1699, Guru Gobind Singh established the Khalsa, baptism of Sikhs. Guruji baptized them with Amrit, the holy water, and prayers, which became the ritual for Sikh ceremonies. Baisakhi is celebrated in Gurdwaras worldwide, and Naga processions in streets. The cadences and rhythms of tabla and baya drums enhancing kirtans and devotional songs of gurus, representing the unity and courage, the spiritual togetherness, and great sanctity. Spring flowers bloom and unfurl like tulips and orchids, radiating beauty, charm, radiance, and light. It is usually a beacon of sunshine in London, where the white magnolias sing sweet arias and the cherry blossoms whisper love songs to the many who visit the habitat at Battersea Park. This is indeed a wonderful time, for with its spirit of renewal and hope, of visionary dreams, this spiritual tradition of Baisakhi with food, culture, and family activities played a significant roles in the heritage of the Khalsa. Baisakhi serves as a reminder of the light of love and the holiness of life, even as grantees read hymns and chant scriptures during the services with the Holy Grand Sahib. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. The lantern carrier. Thank you.
Wonderful. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Satnam. He presented so well. My eyes, my eyes were filling with the tears. With that dedication, we Indians ourselves, we are not celebrating these festivals, and we don't know. I mean, our generations, we people know, but there are very few people those who know about the culture, tradition, and you're sitting so far away, and you know about the culture, and you're explaining it so well, all the Hindu and Sikh festival. Thank you so much, Lantern
Thank
sir.
you.
I'm so
I would
yeah,
like to say something here.
yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
You're truly a
mm.
lantern carrier, and you're the
Yeah.
initiated one.
He's a
You know,
real
you're
life,
truly the
real life.
initiated one. And,
Yeah.
Laura's poem, I Celebrate Myself, brought to mind, during this time, Baisakhi, we have Rabindranath Tagore, a great poet, Indian poet, who wrote a song on his own birthday, which
Mm.
he celebrates his birth. And it is
Yeah,
called Hey Nuton. Hey
yeah.
Mm.
Nuton, Dekha Dao Arbar Janmor Prasome Divoshe, which means that,
Mm.
the moment of birth The moment you see the light. And when I was listening to Laura, I said that, yes, she talks about light. She talks about celebrating ourselves. And we have the great American poet also who has talked about a song for myself, isn't it? And out of the sea, endlessly rocking. So you
Yeah.
are the lantern carrier.
We
And
Thank
are.
you.
We truly
And
like it.
yes,
April, of
truly,
course, is
truly. And, we need peace poets. We need peace poets. But we need to go
Yeah.
out into the open. We need to walk down the streets, the way Buddha did, the way Jesus
like Hare
Christ did.
Krishna.
Yes, yes, Hare Krishna, yes.
Give
Truly,
them a
truly.
big hand of applause, friend, for his lovely poem, and he sang so well with the rhythm. We can't sing him like that. Give him a big hand of applause, his
And
friends, and
Lantern,
Rupal.
if you haven't been, you must have been to India. If you haven't, you are most welcome to come and be with us.
Welcome, definitely, sir. You should come.
All of
You
you.
should
All
come
of
here.
you.
Definitely, you
Quote
should come
Padme
here.
All of
Pala,
you.
and then I
All
met
of
my
you.
Yeah,
Guruji from
we'll
India.
we'll invite him definitely, ma'am, one day for any of the event we will be
Yes.
conducting
I
for
always
sure.
tell people, just
Yeah,
save up for your ticket. After that, you don't
yeah.
have to worry. You have our
Yeah,
homes.
we are there.
All of
We
you.
are
Thank
there to
you.
look after you.
All of you.
There is no,
Yes.
you will enjoy the whole India. Will take you to Punjab, Meerut, and
Yes.
Meerut and everywhere. अमृतसर में जाके चूर चूर नान
And this
खिलाएंगे
is
सर को.
this is an invitation to all of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yes, they all will.
Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much.
Definitely, we want
Thank
to
you.
organize a program. अब इस पे हम गौर करते हैं, and we'll definitely invite them all.
No,
They'll
let
see
them
the
come
culture
and
of
let them
India.
travel. And
Yeah,
you don't have
definitely.
to, you
Yeah,
just have to save 1 year and buy your ticket. That's it.
yeah,
After
that's
that,
it.
you don't have to worry.
Other thing, Roopali ma'am and Saraswati are there. We are there to look after you. Okay, thank you so
Many
much,
of
sir.
us.
Give him a
Thank you.
big hand of applause, his friends, for his lovely, 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 brilliant presentation.
Dhanyabad,
And
dhanyabad.
hats off to him. Keep writing and shining, sir. Now I like to call upon our next guest for today, Mausumi Halder from Haridwar. Mausumi, stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. My special thanks to Saraswati Poswal ma'am, Richard sir, Gangalaxmi ma'am, and Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir. Today I am going to recite one poem about gifting flowers. So the title of my poem is Always Gift Flowers Wholeheartedly. Gift flowers to your near and dear ones. Gift flowers to your near and dear ones. They will thank you a ton. Sometimes to your loving friends. Sometimes to your loving friends. A rose with a smile, an exquisite blend. A rose with a smile, an exquisite blend. Gift the Asian lilies and the sunflowers for their immense motivational powers. Gift the Asian lilies and the sunflowers for their immense motivational powers. Gift your soulmate the wild roses. Gift your soulmate the wild roses as they signify immortal love and sacredness. As they signify immortal love and sacredness. A bouquet of flowers or a single flower signify your immense love and care. A bouquet of flowers or a single flower signify your immense love and care. They can make someone's day with the joys rare. Gift the carnations and the tulips. Gift the carnations and the tulips to someone you dearly love. An excellent tip. Give the carnations and the tulips to someone you dearly love. An excellent tip, especially the tulips can do wonder. Especially the tulips can do wonder. They are for deep love, no wonder. They are for deep love, no wonder. Gift flowers to show your thoughtfulness. Gift flowers to show your thoughtfulness, to brighten someone's day with mindfulness. To brighten someone's day with mindfulness. Gifting flowers is an age-old tradition globally. Gifting flowers is an age-old tradition globally, so always gift flowers wholeheartedly. So always gift flowers wholeheartedly. Thank you very much, everyone,
So,
for listening to my
so
poem.
wonderful. Wonderful. We received the flowers from you. Thank you so much, Mausumi. We should give the flower. And your verses felt like you're gifting the flowers to us. Your poetry is a bouquet of flowers to us. Thank you so much. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. This was
Thank you,
Mausumi
ma'am.
Halder from Haridwar with her lovely piece. Now I would like to call upon Richard Spisak, sir. Yes, from his very busy schedule, he's been organizing this, and our meeting is incomplete without him, and he wanted to skip today, but yes, we don't want him to go from here. So we want you to come to India also with Lantern, sir, and with Whisper Poet and Laura Grevel. It's an open invitation from us. Yes.
Well, thank you so very much. It's always such a pleasure to join with these fine, fine poets. Each bring such beauty from their hearts. I have to single out my brother, Lantern, whose work is always a blessing. You know, poets who speak from the heart give us so much of light, so much of love. It's overwhelming. But my brother, Lantern, not only does that, but he shines with the wisdom of the ages. Brother, thank you so much. It is a benediction to be in your presence. And in my own little way, I want to speak of a spiritual matter as well. I had an amazing dream one night. I have been graced with many initiation dreams, with many teaching dreams, but this one has been very special for me. And I'm going to share the screen. So for those of you who want to read along, you can take a look at this, okay? It's a poem called Lion Dog. Now I have to tell you that during this dream, I both watched from above. I watched all these things happen from above, but at the same time, I could see from the eyes of something called the lion dog. The lion dog protects the temple, okay? So you can imagine this large lion-like animal, this large dog who's protecting the temple. He was trained from his puppyhood that not only does he guard the temple, but when he barks a mantra. He barks a spiritual phrase, a spiritual blessing that helps protect the temple grounds. So here we go. The temple lion dog. Flying o'er the temple, zounds! I watched the sacred lion dog roam the gardens fair, the temple grounds beyond compare. His patrols, punctuated with barks and growls, I watched in interest from high above, because you see that lion dog was also me. During his training to patrol the temple grounds, he'd been given special barks, charmed with sacred magic sparks. Every bark a prayer, his barks profound. These sigils gleamed and glowed in air, his full power beams unbounded. Blare! Sacred barks, these powers made such sounds profound, commandeth any shade. Few are aware of the subtle war that shrieks beyond the temple door. Sweet in the temple, souls seek solace, sanctuary, peace. Such glory is only part of the story, so far incomplete. Deep sounds profound, rich in power bound. The lion dog protects the souls that come for sanctuary amidst the scrolls. More than solace, a palace so bright, a torch in the deep, in sacred temple light. Yet, just outside, sometimes wicked ghouls who would disturb the troubled sleep of souls, who need the temple's sacred peace. The lion dog protects and guards the deep. While I flew o'er, observed and watched, this lion dog patrols, he never stops. My vantage point soared from high o'erspread, and suddenly pivot peering, darting, diving deep inside the lion dog's head. I watched as dangerous spirits drifted past, almost to dare, and tried at last against the temple walls and gardens pierce, had not the sacred lion dog been so fierce. As lion dog, I strolled the garden's border, warned them off, sure, they'd spawn some macabre disorder. Some might scoff, as I watched the lion dog drive them off. These drifting spirits mischief sought. They would float by, dreaming, lest the lion dog stop. The lion dog barked and warned them away. They'd flee his massive jaws. These shades would shrink before his awesome law, keeping demons from the grounds. His guardianship was more powerful than mortal eye might see, or any mortal ear bear the sound. Which shades those wizards sent to temple to dissemble, and thereby acolytes might shriek and tremble, though the enemies of the temple crow and bray. But that's why our patrolling lion dog in his sacred voices say, we are trained for courage, and on sacred blessings food are nourished. Thus our strong walls protect the temple that it might flourish. While on watch, guard the grounds from villains and demons, which I knew and sensed, even when they were scarcely seen. The lion dog bounds across the grounds, patrolling the temple from any noisome sound. I watched as villains tried to worry, shake the gentle vibrations of this sacred place. While on patrol, I spotted villains near. I am bound to face them and shame their fear. My barking was marked in air by floating sigils, like monks marking the ancient scrolls and vigils. These floated as if in marking, barking signals. As lion dog, I marked the border. A sacred guardian protects the ancient order. I wanted to share that little dream blessing with you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, my friends.
It was such a wonderful, heart-touching. Yeah, give him a big hand of applause, friends. Right. When what to speak, I'm speechless about this. When God is sitting, and definitely there is some power, and those powers are given to such kind of animals or whatever. They come and save these monuments, god statues, and they save there. Literally it happened in India. You must have heard about Kedarnath. There was a very big very much volcanic kind of that thing came, and there was a lot of water and tide kind of thing came near the temple, and the whole of the valley got destroyed in India. It was in 2014. So it was very, very, we remember those that makes us feel like goosebumps raise up. And there people say that there was one stone came behind the temple, and that saved to that temple of Shivji. And people believe that it happens when there is a power, supreme power, God is there, something is there to help and save them. Definitely his supreme power. Give him a big hand of applause. It was wonderful, sir. Listening. And Lenton, sir, would you like to say something to him? I can't explain it like you the way you do so divinely. Please.
Well, I think he's expressing sanctity in its highest level, really. And I identify because I've had similar experiences talking about a very sacred state or a very sacred place or a very sacred realm. And there is temple, and temple, of course, is associated with spirituality. So it's a very revered space to be in. And I think Richard is trying to we all have to use the mind. The saints use the mind and they talk about it, and then they tell us you can't truly talk about it beyond the mind, but they still use the mind. to try and tell us. So he's using the mind to try and express that which is very reverent.
Yeah, definitely.
I will leave the
Wonderful.
meeting, not to do it. Huh? I want to
Yeah.
leave the meeting. Leave
Give
it.
him a big hand of applause, friends. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and sharing lovely piece. And yes, who else is
Saraswati,
joining? Someone.
you should
Yeah,
read
sir.
one of yours, my dear.
Let me go with the yes. Today I'm prepared with many things, but I'll not go with any of the. I'll go with one. I wanted to sing one Punjabi song. मैं आपको हिंदी का एक भजन ही सुनाती हूँ. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. जो सोने की होती तो क्या कर जाती है. जो सोने की होती तो क्या कर जाती है. ये बांस की होकर भी इतना तड़पाती है. ये बांस की होकर भी दुनिया को नचाती है. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. तुम गोरे होते तो क्या करते हो मोहन. तुम गोरे होते तो क्या कर जाते मोहन. जब काले रंग पे ही दुनिया मर जाती है. जब काले रंग पे ही दुनिया मर जाती है. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. दुख दर्द को सहना इस बंसी ने सिखाया है. दुख दर्द को सहना बस इस बंसी ने सिखाया है. और छेद है सीने में फिर भी मुस्काती है. और छेद है सीने में फिर भी मुस्काती है. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. कभी रास रचाते हो कभी बंसी बजाते हो. कभी रास रचाते हो कभी बंसी बजाते हो. कभी मन में आते हो कभी मन से जाते हो. कभी मन में आते हो कभी मन से जाते हो. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी पागल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन घायल कर जाती है. रोतों को हंसाती है हंसतों को हंसाती है. रोतों को हंसाती है हंसतों को नचाती है. घनश्याम तेरी बंसी घायल कर जाती है. मुस्कान तेरी मोहन पागल कर जाती है. धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया. उम्मीद है आप सब को पसंद आया होगा ये मेरा गीत भजन. दिस वाज ऑन कृष्णा, where Krishna
बहुत
pleases the
खूबसूरत
world
है.
with. थैंक यू मौसमी जी, थैंक यू सो मच. लैंटन सर, आपने इतना डिवाइनली टच कर दिया. आई वांटेड टू सिंग वन इंग्लिश सॉन्ग आई हैव रिटन, बट no, I thought to go with the bhajan itself in the Hindi, and you
मैम धूल धूल
Yes, I
धूल.
love that you
पोएम जो
went with
आपने
the
लिखी
bhajan.
है.
Yes,
हाँ,
yes.
वो धूल सुनाना था मुझे. धूल का पोयम सुनाना था मौसमी, बट वही है ना कि टाइम की भी वो है, तो सब कहेंगे हमने एक एक सुनाया और सरस्वती खुद दो दो सुना रही है ना.
ओ मैम डोंट वरी अबाउट इट.
अरे नहीं, मैं अच्छा धूल की मैंने कविता जो आज लिखी है. एक्चुअली मेरे फोन में बैटरी बिल्कुल जा रहा है ना, तो इसी वजह से मैं बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ. ये फटाफट से ये बैटरी बिल्कुल चला जा रहा है. ओके, चलिए, डस्ट पे है. इंग्लिश में भी है, हिंदी में सुनाती हूँ. ठीक है, आपके समक्ष. कोई खाली जगह नहीं होती. कोई खाली जगह नहीं होती, मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहा है, बिल्कुल बैटरी जा रही है मेरी, ड्रेन हो रही है, स्विच ऑफ हो जाएगा फोन। कोई खाली जगह नहीं होती, जहां भी कोई जगह खाली होती है वहां धूल घर कर लेती है, वहां धूल बैठ जाती है। दिल में, दिल दिल में चाहे कोई भी हो ना हो, दिल में चाहे कोई भी हो ना हो, मन में, बैटरी जा रही है, बिल्कुल नजर नहीं आ रहा, मन में भी किसी का कोई, लाइट नहीं आ रही, बिल्कुल लाइट मेरे फोन में जा रही है, आई कांट स्पीक आउट, बिल्कुल नहीं नजर आ रहा है मुझे। एनी हाउ आई रिसाइट दिस पोएम नेक्स्ट वीक, एंड इसके साथ ही हम अपनी ये प्रोग्राम खत्म करते हैं, बिफोर माय फोन स्विचेस ऑफ। So let me thanks to all the poets all around the world for coming and sharing your lovely poem. Thank you so much, Lanton sir, Isaac Cohen, Jayanti Behera, Laura Grevel, Mausumi Halder, Rajeev Vashishta, and yes, Richard Spisak sir, and Roopali Sicar ma'am, and Abbas Dhaliwal ji, whosoever joined us. Thank you so much, all of you. We had a wonderful poetry meet today. We got to learn so many things about the culture, tradition, flowers, love, and about the lovely story by Whisper Poet about Laila, and it was heart touching verses of Lantern Carrier about the culture, festival of Punjab, India, and Shri Ram के साथ आपने प्रीत जुड़वाई तो मैंने भी भजन आपके समक्ष पेश किया and lovely poem by Richard sir. Thank you so much everyone. Take care. Keep writing and shining and joining us. Bye bye. Take care.